am back. I am sweaty. I am tired. This is day 116. Yesterday was day 115, and I did do my evening row. I think I did that around 9:30, 10, so I get my check mark for that. Hooray. So that's a good thing. I felt really confident because I came in under calories. I did my lifting, which was intense. I did my row, which I did really hard. And then we also went out to do some running around. So I was like, I got a lot of steps in today too. Like I hit all 3 rings or whatever you call them, or all 3 goals on my Galaxy Watch. And I just didn't really overeat. I had a pork chop and half a chicken breast for dinner. So that was like 500 calories, which was weighed and portioned. And then I got on the scale this morning and I saw I'm down 0.4. And that was a pain in the ass. I weighed in at 8:30 instead of 9. And it said I was down 0.1. I was like, what the hell? And then I had peed and pooed already. So I was like, what is going on, man? I should be down way more than this. This is one of those things where it's like the 48 hours of the rest day effect, where I had a really good result coming off of my rest day. But I think it's because I didn't burn enough calories that it was going to be relatively flat, which is kind of what happens on my rest days anyways. That said, 0.4 is a disappointing number, and it's below the 0.65 we need to average per day to get to our goal by the end of the month. Today, I'm going to Banana Ball, which for those of you who don't know, is a kind of baseball game where there's a bunch of wacky rules. And it's happening out in Anaheim. It's in the Anaheim Angels, Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim Stadium. And then, so we're going to have a lot of friends that are going to be at the game. And afterwards, I hear we're going to dinner. All this is like news to me about the dinner thing because I have been planning my workouts around the fact that I was going to lift in the morning, which I just did. So I'll take my check mark for that. Yay. And then row when we get back. And I was hoping that I could row around like 10:30, 11. But now that I hear we're going out to dinner, I have no idea when that's going to be. It could be as late as midnight, but I'm going to try and get that. But I'm also not going to eat dinner with these folks. So I decided to go really heavy on my calories in the morning. So I had 400 calories of pure protein, just leftover chicken and pork chops. Waited about 2 hours. Then I lifted, which I just did. I got in, I drank a protein shake, and then I had some eggs that had been prepared. My mom was making like egg cups. So I have like 850 calories already in me, and I'd say around 100 grams of protein. And I need 130, I think 131 each day. So I'm feeling really heavy right now, and I don't expect to weigh in good tomorrow. But by the end of the day, because my calories are going to be much more limited, and I'm not going to have in and out for dinner or anything like that late, I'm hoping to see a good number. I've also decided that on the 5th, April 5th, that will be my cheat day because it's Easter, and I'd like to have some Easter candy and maybe have an Easter dinner and really not have to worry about it too much. And by then I'll already be like a few days into April and see some trends to know whether or not I feel good just going for broke. I also don't want to have a day where I fucking gain 7 pounds again though. But let's check out the results. So for the month I'm down 13.3, and as a reminder, my goal is 15.5. I have 3 more weigh-ins, which means between now and the 31st I need to lose 2.2 more pounds, so 1.1 pounds a day. No. I'm wrong about that. I have 3 more weigh-ins, 29, 30, 31. 0.7. Now my average I need to hit is 0.7 a day, which is feasible, but I also have a rest day. So Monday is my rest day, and Monday is the 30th, and that will, I might not do a rest day, to be honest with you. I might just fucking go for it and see what I can do. But yeah, this is where we stand right now. It's not like it's a bad thing, but I'm trying to push myself every month to hit these goals, and these monthly goals are something I think is going to continue driving progress for me as I advance through my, routine. Obviously, I was pretty ambitious with putting a 30-pound gap here when I know my goal is 15.5. But like I mentioned, 380 for breakfast, 325 for my shake. One of the cups was with whole eggs, and that's egg whites and egg yolk, and then cheese and some other things. And the other one was just pure egg white and roasted red pepper. So yeah, I've had a decent amount of calories already today. But yeah, I weighed in at 289.8. So even though I'm annoyed because it was only 0.4, and I was hoping for at least 0.65, I'm in the 280s again, which is dope. That's pretty big. So when I weighed in and it said it was 290.1, I was like, fuck you, scale. I was so annoyed. I was like, you've got to be shitting me. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. overall. And yeah, the trend down is not as steep as it has been in previous months, especially for the end of February. Like, end of February, I just fucking crushed it, man. Like, 10 days, 13.4 pounds. Right now I'm at 13.3 for all of March for 28 days. And there's no cheat day in there. Although this time was basically like being careful with portions without working out. But like, yeah, I feel like it's been a lot harder since I got back. Obviously, like, these aren't huge numbers, and you get a couple of red numbers that add up to 3.1, and all of a sudden you're kind of fucked over. So still, it's like 12 pounds. It's nothing to turn your nose up at, and the month's not over. So I'm not going to get too worked up about it. Just going to keep going, keep my head down, keep going. So last night's row definitely went on today's date, and then I had 10 minutes today to warm up this morning, which is cool. Let's Wordle and wrap this thing up. So let's go ahead and refresh that. Let's go ahead and hit play. Yeah. Is it Clout Day? It is not. Oh, we got two though. Two in the right spot too. So immediately I want to put that O right there and figure out what it could be. But the L not being there eliminates a lot of possibilities. So I'm not sure if I want to actually do that. Something like about also pops in my head, but also the U is already gone. I have already had 2 glasses of water since I got in from working on the gym, and I am still thirsty. And I will say this. I sweated my fucking ass off in that gym. It's like 90 degrees outside, and the gym is very hot. Fuck, the Dow Jones kicked everyone's ass yesterday. What a goddamn nightmare. One sec. So it's either going to be the A at the front or the A in the 4th spot. So what could it be with the A in the 4th spot? Before we go through all that, what could it be with the A in the 1st spot? No, it doesn't seem right. Something makes me feel like there's some fucking like D or B in this. I don't know why I'm getting that vibe though. Especially when there's a lot of the things that the B would need after it that have already been eliminated. Fote. No. What could it be? No. Amount without the U. What about a double O? Where would it be though? There definitely wouldn't put the A in the 4th spot if it's a double O. It would end in OOT. But it would have to be like something like that, which is obviously not a word unless you're in Canada. I'm just tossing shit out to try and trigger something in my brain. The U not being around is definitely throwing things off for my brain. No. Damn, man. I'm gonna need to toss away a guess so I can nail down the A. Well, we know the A is first. That's gonna help us out a lot, actually. We've also limited some letters. Abbott. It's Abbott. No. That's double B, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. 6 letters regardless, I'm pretty sure. So could be double T also. Could be double A. A boat. So you can eliminate Z, X, and V pretty much, right? Yeah, I feel comfortable eliminating. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Adopt. God, I'm such an idiot. Wow, it's not adopt. I'm not an idiot. Well, I am an idiot, but I'm an idiot in multiple ways. I really thought that was it. I was like, okay, we're done. What in the fuck could it be? I'm just like, no, nope, 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 nope. God damn it, I can't believe it wasn't adopt. You couldn't just give me an easy one today? I'm so tired. On my day to sleep in, Robin got up before 8 a.m. I'm like, what is she doing? Why is she doing this to me? I am so tempted to just give up on this one. I never, ever do that, though. It's because I really want to just do it later. Like, let my brain rest and then come back to it in the evening. That is how I usually wind up missing stuff. Not that I have done that since I started streaming. I usually miss it because I forgot to stream. What a pain in the ass, eh? A woft. A wat. A tote. A toft. I honestly have no idea what the fuck this could be at this point. Oh, this is so annoying. I feel like I'm going to have to throw away my fifth guess to get clues for what I could guess as 6. I should have tried a double letter. I'm literally just trying everything right now to see if there's something that I just have never heard of. And to see if any of these letters going up like trigger anything in my brain. A foot. The game is a foot. Son of a bitch. Robin was watching Young Sherlock downstairs before I came up here. How did that not pop into my head until just now? Oh, well, at least I got it. And all it took was for me to spam letters over and over until my brain fucking started working. But that is everything for today. I will be back tomorrow with my next check-in. And yeah, we're 3 days away from the end of March. So we'll see if we can get to 15.5.